So this should be a fairly quick project. What we're going to do is take a 1/4-inch plywood. That you can get 1/4-inch plywood or Luan, as they call it. It's just 1/4-inch plywood. You can get birch plywood if you want it to be very smooth. This has a little texture to it, not much, but a little bit. And I've already cut this down. It's going to be 21 inches tall by 4 foot long. So it's going to be 21 inches tall by 4 foot or 48 inches long. And then once I get this cut, we're going to sand that up. We're going to paint this, and then we're going to build a frame around it. So I've got my piece of plywood cut out 4 foot by 21 inches, and now I'm going to start on building the frame that goes around it. I just got a 1x6. I'm going to cut that out. I measured 50 inches, and then we're going to rip out smaller pieces like this for the frame because we don't want it really wide, so I'm going to rip them down about an inch, inch and an eighth wide strips for our frame. I'm going to use this level to do with my table saw, put the level against the fence. Essentially, I'm going to be jointing the board, get a nice straight edge, and it'll cut that rounded flat edge or rounded edge off of the board. Now we're going to cut a little rabbet out of the board. So essentially we're going to cut a notch in this board so that the plywood will actually inset into the frame. I'm going to do that on all 4 boards right now. So what you should wind up with is a piece that looks like this. So you just cut that angle out, and what that's going to allow is the board to actually inset into the frame. So that if you set it like this, what you wind up with is you'll be able to see the edge of the plywood. And so essentially all we're doing is hiding that edge. And we're going to make this to be a square piece, square ends. So we're not going to 45 these or miter them. So that makes it even easier to build. So essentially I took 3/8 of an inch out this way, 3/8 of an inch out this way. The plywood's actually a 1/4 inch, so it'll actually set in there just a little deeper than it needs to. The easiest way to do this is just go ahead and lay it out on a flat surface. So we're actually building this upside down. So this is actually the back. I don't remember how she wanted it. She wanted this piece here, I think. I better go ask. So I had to bring my wife in on this and have her help me figure out the cuts because I'm not very smart at that kind of stuff. So she figured it out. This piece, the top piece, we have to actually notch 2 different sides. So what I've done is I've just notched it the same as this so that when it'll fit together like that. So the front side will actually look like that, and then it'll all be interlocking and there won't be any gaps anywhere, and we still maintain that inside track for the plywood to lay on. So this is what the corner will actually look like. So this is the back side. This under here is actually the front side. This is what your notch will look like. So this is the end piece and this is the bottom or the top. So you'll have a little Tetris shape there. So we got all of our notches cut out, thanks to my wife for getting my mind straight because I couldn't think. We're going to just go ahead and piece it all together. I'm going to use wood glue and brad nails. I nail these frames together, and then I can take this piece out. We can stain this separate from painting this. So I'm going to use some Type Bond 2 wood glue. you doing, girl?
How you doing?
So, in a rare moment of weakness, she changed her mind. And
Women never do that.
They never do that. So this is like extremely rare, and we caught it on video. So here's video evidence that women do change their minds sometimes. And after working 8 hours on the sign, she didn't like it, so she redid it.
Yes.
And this is what it turned out like. What happened was she painted over my hard work and stenciling with the white paint, covered that up, about three coats of white to cover that up. And then she took some gold spray paint, sprayed it on a cardboard box, and then just dipped her foam brush in there and made those streaks, those gold streaks that you see, and then hung the letters. I think that turned out nice. Hey, if you want to see more DIY projects like this, click that video box right there. That'll take you there. We appreciate you watching. If you share this on your social media, give you a virtual fist bump. Thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up, and subscribe if you're not already. Keep watching. Thank you. You didn't do it. You didn't even get in there. There it is.